What's up? Welcome back. We're back with activist and model Gia Love. I hope you're enjoying the conversation as much as I am. Like I said, it's one of my favorite girls. Let's add Gia back. Let's see. Let's get my girlfriend in here. Gia, sis, where you at? Friend. Would you guys like to, while we wait for Gia, would y'all be interested in having a Q&A? I think it would be, Gia has such a broad fan base that I would actually like to see her answer some questions from people. So if talking, and in the meantime, we're gonna wait to add Gia. But yeah, I think that would actually be kind of fun. So if you guys wanna ask my girlfriend, let's wait for her to join. Hi, Josh. Love you. Hi, Lene. Gia, where's you at, bitch? There we go. My girlfriend just joined. Let's get her in here. How is y'all? Love you, Moon. Hi, Stefan. What's up? It's my bitch. What's Gucci? My girlfriend don't got Wi-Fi. Let's see. Why is it not doing that? Connect my bitch. IG is playing a dirty game. This my girl. I was just like, IG is playing a dirty game.
It's playing something.
But
Yeah, it's something wrong
how's
with my
the eye?
I don't have drops with me now, but I'm gonna have to get some because
If you don't see the chat, you can just say you don't see it. If you don't see the chat, you can just say you don't.
no, I love. I'm here for the chat. I don't. Please. Like I said, child.
Yeah. Well, you can't tell. Like it doesn't
No.
look like anything.
Let's just see. I'm ready to chat. Chat. It's giving
Well, welcome
Snapchat.
back. Welcome back,
Snapchat.
everyone. We're back with Gia Love.
Love you. Love you. Love you. Love you. Love
Yeah.
you.
So like we had a lot of comments in the last one. So I want to go into your modeling. I think that like first of all, we've been in LA together. We've been like all these places. I've seen your billboards on different things, and that just always hits differently when you can pick the phone up and be like, bitch, like such and such and such, what you know. When you first started, what was that what was the process like of you breaking into that industry? I remember like you were last part you were talking about you and Genovia and all of that. But what was the actual mold breaking kind of idea and journey?
Well, I think that I think that what happened was I think I was forced into like a very particular type of work because I had a voice in community
What
and
kind
I
of
didn't
work?
really have like doing working in public health and working in like I would say direct community work, direct services, social services for the girls and stuff like that. And I feel like I was forced in that type of work because like that was what, the girls were doing. And um I was able to like be able to like have a career that is in front of the camera because it's something I always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And what like literally me getting signed to the agency is what helped me because I wasn't getting those opportunities before that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And so I had an agent who was like, who helped, told me what I needed to do. And like, we started to build a portfolio and I started to submit for shoots. And people wanted to shoot with me.
Mm-hmm.
I started working. And then, it helps that I have also a story, right? So like, that's why I think that my modeling comes in like with a voice.
Mm-hmm.
Because oftentimes it is like, it's about beauty. But even if like, for example, you know, um, the billboard conversation. Like you don't see a lot of trans women on billboards.
Yeah.
You see there's diversity, but you don't see a lot. You definitely don't see a lot of plus size trans women.
Hmm.
Definitely don't see a lot of black plus size trans women on billboards. You know, there have been some, but I think that it's just like, and like the way the girls receive the work, right? And showing up. Because sometimes you see a billboard, but you don't know um, you don't know what comes with that experience. There's a
Oh
whole thing,
yeah. A whole
a
thing. Yeah.
whole experience that comes with that experience. That's just the final product, right?
Hmm.
Shout out to Topicals. They were fabulous. I loved
Is
working with
your
them.
experience usually positive in those spaces?
Um, some I have mixed experiences. I
Hmm.
have good, I have bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the the industry is moving along at a proper pace, or do you think there's a lot? I mean, we obviously know there's tons of work that people can do, but do you feel like they're pushing the envelope enough?
No.
No.
I think that when you see more models with different abilities, and like who are like have not different abilities, but models who live with disabilities, like more present, models of different shapes and sizes, models of various skin tones, like advertising and marketing, and like is very rooted in capitalism, which is oftentimes not rooted in the stuff that's rooted in what people really want to see and who people are, is what they want you to be rather than who you are. And
Yeah.
that's why a lot of models are out here doing the work of the Lord, literally putting themselves out there to get posted. Like, and like, this is not a trans thing. It's like every type of thing. You could be like a black woman and you can be on a campaign, and people will come under that status and rip you up
Mhm.
over the way you look. Like, you're really putting yourself out there. And I think models who are of different like races, genders, um, models who live with disabilities, models who are people, everyday people. Um, I think that there needs to be more space for those models.
Do you feel like when you're
But and
in
not
those?
just models, not just models. In all spaces, we need to be live in a more accommodating world for people, not so that people can do the things that they want to do.
Yeah. Are you? Well, I mean, yeah, that's not like really. I'm trying to think of how to phrase the question. When it comes down to like the fashion industry, do you think that people are using more diverse models just to fill a status quo, or do you feel like they're
Yeah,
really trying to be inclusive?
I think it depends on the brand.
Yeah.
It depends on the brand. I think some brands really like are intentional,
Hmm.
and some brands are not, and some brands won't even go there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Still, right.
I think it literally just depends. I think that there's more work that needs to be done, and there are people out here doing it. Um,
Hmm.
um, you know what I mean? And I shout out to those people.
Yeah. Like Telfars and all of them, like they're really like push that needle.
Yeah.
Out of all the work you do, what fills you up the most?
Um, I would say I really, really enjoyed the process of like like doing my summer event, the celebration of Black Trans Women Cookout.
Hmm.
And like I've done many different community activations where like you're just like putting on a show for community. So like that part of what I do, like kind of blurring all the things that I do in one, right? And like really putting on a nasty show for the girls, or just like taking people away from their day to day and making another beautiful part of their day to day.
Hmm.
And like and hopefully it's like a fantasy world that you're experiencing in real life.
Hmm. What do you what's some avenues that you want to tap into that are like undiscovered for you?
Um well, I can't speak to anything undiscovered, but maybe I would say that no, right?
NDA.
Because if I want to tap into it, I discovered it. But I'll just say that stay tuned.
Oh, you can't.
Stay tuned.
I'm sitting all on the edge of my seat, like, oh, she about to
Stay,
break something. She about to break.
stay tuned.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Wait, everybody was texting me saying that they had a lot of questions. Usually, I don't really engage with, like, I try not to read the comments while I'm talking to a person, but I actually want to give a lot of people a chance to, like, ask you some
Okay.
stuff because I thought that it was very interesting. So, if anybody has a question for Gia, please put them in the comments so we can chit chat while we're wrapping this up. No, but just like stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I'm loving the photography stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like
so the photography thing is just like literally
like
social.
a hobby.
It's like something that like I go out a lot and I do have really a lot of relationships with people, a lot
Mm,
of different types of people. And honestly, I felt like there was like a space I was getting into where I was like kind of like in my own world and I wanted to be able to capture people who are I'm experiencing this world
mm,
with.
mm.
Um and there's like these experiences I have. Like a lot of people want to take pictures of me, and like I don't really want them to take pictures of me, but then I'll just take the picture because like whatever. Sometimes I want to take pictures, sometimes I don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, but it's like whether it's like you're with your girlfriends and they're like, let's do a picture, and it's like, oh, I don't think I want to even do pictures today. But
yeah.
anyway, I just wanted to I wanted to take pictures of people because people a lot of people have pictures of me, so I wanted to show people like my friends how I see them.
Mm. Lene said, "How can someone on the outside show up other than being a consumer?" I was like, yeah.
I don't know the question. I don't understand.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah, I don't get that one either. A little bit. Hold on. So
Sorry.
okay, wait, Lynette. She said, I'm a girl who's not really out there, but I don't mind showing up in the background. How do I show up outside of just being a consumer?
Well,
Lynette, explain, like, yeah, I'm not understanding what the question is.
but I think you should take up the space you take up, right? So if
Mm,
you're in the background, be in the background. If you're in the forefront, be in the forefront, right? You don't have to be anywhere that you don't want to be, or you could be everywhere you want to be.
yeah. Someone said, have you ever done a shoot that you absolutely hated but loved the people? Oh,
Yeah.
no, but have you ever done a shoot that people love but you hated?
Um, sure. Like I sometimes, but I think you'll find that with social media and how it can like mess up your head, that like literally, I will take a lot of pictures of myself sometimes, but like I won't post them. I take pictures every day
Yeah.
of myself, but then one day I'll post one, and I didn't think this picture was fab or this video was fab when I took it, but then I posted it, and everyone else think it's fab. So it's like what are
Everybody.
you posting for? But I
Yeah.
do think that when you're posting on Instagram and you're a model or something like that, you're more you're like I don't curate my page really because I just post what I want.
Mhm.
But like I kind of curate my page, and that's why I have those other pages now because I'm able to like just be myself or like show people my work and like like I'm different people. I'm engaging different things. I don't want to post my photography on my this page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think people's biggest misconception about you is?
That's their misconception, not mine. I don't even care.
Heard you, sister. Why you were just
But
like how does your experience affect your friendships?
uh, uh, I got good. I'm a good friend. Sometimes I'm not a good friend. Sometimes people are good friends. Sometimes they're not good friends. Sometimes call me when you're ready to chat.
Have you ever lost someone and regretted it?
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Really?
So many people like a friend or like life. Like I've
Friend.
had people die.
Not
Oh,
death. Or
I
so
was like,
something that you could have changed, or like a role that you played in it, and it's like you had to kind of, like a friendship.
uh, sure. Yeah, I've had a lot of great friends in my life, and some of them I don't speak to anymore. And
Mm.
some of them I do. But um, yeah, but I think that's a part of life. You know, some people some people are there with you for 2 years, 1 year. You meet someone fabulous and never see them again.
Yeah.
Um, you know, hopefully the people that you're with in like long-term relationships with, you'll go through things with them and hopefully you come out at the top with them. But if you need to end a relationship with someone, please do it.
Mhm. What is your journey like with love, romantically?
Um, Romantically, I don't really have a journey with love romantically. It's complicated. Like, you know what I mean? It's complicated. It's complicated for me. I'm a tricky girl when it comes to stuff like that. And I'm just gonna, no, I am tricky, but I'm learning myself, in like a healthy way. So, I'm not really like right now. I don't want to be focused on that.
Has love
Like I want to
been
focus.
has love been unhealthy with to you?
No,
No.
unhealthy.
Yeah.
Have love been unhealthy? Sure, for like it can be unhealthy.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, you love, you love, Gia love. Gia love.
Have you ever been in love?
Yeah,
What was it? What,
yeah.
what was it like?
Uh, uh, I was, no, hold on, no, no. I'm trying to
The
explain.
way,
You
the
said, no, no,
places you
because
go
I'm thinking
to is
of
so
like the two
funny.
times. I think I was in love twice. I
Twice.
think I was in love twice. Yeah, I think I was in love, like I was in love twice. And it's like a good feeling, but it can be very complex and conflicting as well. So hopefully you could just like figure it out and like figure out. I feel like if you're in love with someone, whether it works, you get what you want out of the situation or you don't, you would want to work and figure it out with them. You know what I mean? Like hopefully I could be friends. Hopefully I could be lovers. Hopefully I could be whatever you need to be to make it successful. But at the end of the day, just like having that person in your life, I mean, you two being good with each other is like important.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, love is a tricky thing,
So love
child.
is tricky.
Love
So like, and,
is very
I could say like I honestly like uh like like there's been, I would say, three boys I could think of in my life that I actually really loved.
hmm
Um, three, like really, you know,
what is something right now that you would like to
in
applaud?
that way. And hold on, in that way,
What, the
like I
boys?
love them, not in that way. So
You
what I want
said
to say is not in that way.
you was like,
Hold on,
wait,
what I
let me
mean
get it.
is like when I say in that way, it was like I just love them in like a more and I felt connected with them. Yeah,
You sure?
yeah, that's what
Oh,
I meant. I
okay.
said
What is
it. Yo, I'm gagging at my top. Like,
shut up.
whoa.
What is something that you would like to give yourself your flowers for coming through?
Oh my God. Child, I'm gonna just say this. Like, I'm a nightlife social scene girl. I haven't went out in a week.
7 whole days
No, and that's like
and
that is
not a
that.
club for
But
you.
I've been outside. No, I
Yeah,
haven't been in house.
I
Like
got
I've
you.
been like doing admin, working and stuff like that. But like I haven't gone out in a week. That is, I'm well done, Gia. Like
Well
well
done,
done.
sister.
Well done, Gia. She loves to be outside and razzle dazzle with the people.
Yeah. So, what is something that you're working on right now?
I'm working on what do I want to share about that? I'm working on a few things, but I would
It doesn't
say
have to be a project. It could be
no,
yourself. It could be a
no, no,
relationship.
I no, 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 no. But that's what I'm saying. I'm working on a few things, but I- I'm working on music.
There you go.
I'm working.
You are so
You wanted an exclusive job. You wanted
right. I'm
to.
seeing it like, and you're like, music,
You,
like,
like, earlier we did like a little tease. Like you did a little tease earlier. You wanted to, yeah. So you heard it here first.
I'm weak. What's something that you always wondered about me but never asked me?
And I'm excited. Hold up. I'm excited to be working on music. It's been very therapeutic. I think that a lot of things I've been getting out have been like expressive and therapeutic. And like you said, I'm open to that. But one thing I always wanted to ask you that I never asked you. Any question?
Bitch, open book.
But I've asked you a lot of
That's
questions.
why. That's why I wanted to throw some
Oh,
shit at you to see what you could
what
possibly
am I
even.
curious about? What am I curious about?
I'm a lie anyway, so it's like no.
Um, yeah. What am I curious about? Okay, I want to ask you a question. I think that, like, in this conversation, it seemed like you have a little challenge around language. Where does that challenge come from?
What do you mean challenge around
Well,
language?
we talked about language earlier, and it seemed like you had some challenges in your life with
Oh no,
language.
I was using when I was talking about that. I meant like when people are or when activists are trying to reach a person or get their point across, the language that they would use. So like, um, I would hear people speak. In the idea, I always think that education is supposed to help us move forward.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're talking to somebody in a way and terminology and language that they do not resonate with, I would always question, are you reaching these people?
Well,
Are
that's
you?
why there's different ways of engaging. Oh, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that. Sorry, I thought we were gonna be
No,
bad over it.
yeah, but that's what I meant with
No,
the language.
but like no, but like like for example, I'll give you just an example, like the way like Barack Obama did his work is the way he do his work, right? But the way like Queen Jean does her work is the way she do her work. And I think that all those people and how they do their work, there's space for it.
Yeah,
And there's also space for conflict in that space as
yeah.
well.
I mean, with me and language, like I'm a curious person with language. So it's like I'm always looking for words. So like even when people talk in any shape or form, like I want to go, I'm always in Google, like back and forth, like when I
I
read
love
everything.
I love when I go to Googling. I love words.
Yeah.
So
But yeah,
like
that was my thing with language.
pardon?
I said that was my thing with the language.
Oh,
That's
okay. Yeah, I love words. But what something I've been curious about you. I would say that oh, definitely. This is my curiosity. When are you bringing your one woman show to the people?
which show?
When
The like dancing?
whatever
Uh,
it is, like
well, I
because
mean, I think that's what this platform is like. I've wanted to get in front of the camera a lot. I think Z-Way
right,
kind of popped my cherry with it a little bit when she was on when she did season 2 when she had me as on the guest.
right,
And like I really just fell in love with the access of sharing my personality.
right.
But it's like I now am doing it through this platform with like people that I love and like I can talk to. It helps me kind of share and people can see
Right,
more.
but when are they gonna be able to see you transform into that girl and like the performative aspect where you take on other characters and
Oh,
you like
I don't know.
emote?
I don't know if that's my thing. I'm more of
Okay,
a conversationalist.
okay, got it. So because you do that so well.
Yeah, I love to
You
talk to
do that so well, so that's another point. Like just because you do something well doesn't mean you want to
yeah,
do it.
yeah. Because like I come from like costumes and styling and things of that nature, but I have found a new kind of chapter in myself of like engagement and how I utilize those kind of things. I have the ability that I can talk to anybody, you
Literally,
know, and the
literally.
conversation literally will just spawn naturally. But I like to kind of curate them in a way that I'm learning from. I know some of the most amazing people, and sometimes New York doesn't allow you to actually know them, you know. So like
Right.
I've been working on it. Like I think I'd be a good host of something. It was in my I made a list today of things that I wanted and I put that on there.
Okay, well, you
So,
asking you shall receive.
yeah. I remember we was in LA when we did the emotions video with Miss
Right.
Chalet when we were out there and y'all had this little sit down chat with me when I was like Cause you remember I was going
I
through my little
remember, yeah,
shit.
we can't,
Yeah,
we went there.
it was literally like the girl video, like, girl, I've been knowing you since you was 10.
And you cannot, right.
Right, you can not hide for your best, but yeah, y'all were pushing me. It's fine.
That's what we do. That's like, it's important to have those people in your
Yeah,
corner. They're gonna really like see you
yeah.
and be like I see you, but when you're ready, you're ready. And if you're never ready, that's okay too.
Are you dating?
N- sure. Dating. What is that?
Are you lying?
I like no. It's not because like people have different like like do I have like do I text guys and like do I have guys in my phone? Yeah, do guys take me to dinner? Yeah, you know to do right. But do I have someone that I'm like constantly seeing? No.
Can a guy take you to Waffle House?
Sure. But I'm like, wait, what? No, I'm not that type. Like, I'm not bougie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like, but like, if I don't know, it depends. It depends. It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
It depends on how the guy made me feel. Certain guys could take me to Waffle. Like last night, I was like, I was going in the Jamaican restaurant. And this guy pulled up on me and was like, "Yo, like, wow, like, oh my god," and I was like, "Are you buying my dinner?" And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Okay, then like I don't know what we have to speak. Like, are you buying my dinner?" So then he ended up like talking to the lady, and he was like, "Damn, ma'am, she's feisty, but you fight more feisty than she is." So then she was like, "What do you want?" He was like, "All right, I want macaroni and cheese." So she goes to get his macaroni and cheese, and he goes to leave, and I go, "Why are you leaving, baby?" He goes, "Because I'm leaving." I was like, "But she went to go get your macaroni and cheese." So then he was like, "All right, I'm gonna get it." So then I'm like, "Are you buying my food?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'll buy your food." I said, "Okay, right."
What's it like? So, how does a guy pull up on you? I mean, your presence is
How
so
does the
demanding.
guy pull up? Guys pull up on me, but it's like, I'm not that girl. I would prefer to be around a guy and like meet a guy like as a friend or in a friendly way. I don't really like when guys are too forward with me because that don't really work well.
Hmm. What happened?
No. My eye is
Oh
like,
yeah.
whoa. Yeah, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow anyway, so I'm just like, whoa, I get some drops. 'Cause this
Please
is like,
don't try to sue the
uh,
platform.
it's not the platform. It's been happening since earlier. Like, actually, since like last. You know, like when you wake up and you're like, oh, like my eyes, like something's wrong.
What is
But yeah,
what's a what's a way that we all can show up more for each other in your opinion?
I think that in my opinion, that doesn't really matter. You know
Right.
what I mean? No, like though that's not. I don't think it's about my opinion in that matter. Rather.
Oh,
That's
copy.
what I meant. I don't think it's about my opinion that matter. I think that people need to really carve showing up for each individual and what that looks like for them. And if you have the capacity to show up, show up. If you don't, don't. But like communicate along the way and that's I think that's important, right? Because it's not like you're not showing up or you're leaving someone hanging, but right. You may not have the capacity to show. You may be going through your own things. And I've been like kind of been like some of my relationships, my friendships, I've been able to like really be like hold people, show people grace in those moments.
Hmm. That's fair. You said that this year was really taxing. What are your plans to go into the next year? Like what are your
My plans are literally to continue doing what I'm doing right now and like unpacking, like literally. Oh my
are
God.
you in therapy?
Um, no, not right now, but I will be going to sign back up tomorrow.
Yeah, I tried therapy one time.
Yeah.
I did.
Therapy's cute. I like therapy.
I loved it, but I winded up doing my therapy at an interim um, place that they would have mental health workers,
Right.
and they're not there long term. So
Right.
I had spent like 7, 8 months with this girl that then winded up going to LA.
That's hard. That's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, And it was like ever since then, it's like I didn't get back.
Ricky, I'm gonna have to leave the conversation.
I
No, it's not that. My sister is like having an emergency, so I'm gonna like
oh
call her.
okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
so
so sorry
sorry.
about that. Yeah,
No, it's
she's like, I just
cool.
need to check in on her.
All right,
But
you guys, Gia has to
yeah,
go.
thank you. This we talked a lot. Like we could come, we could talk more. We always talk. Meet up with us for a drink,
We'll
and
talk
you'll have
more.
these. We always have these conversations.
Check on your sister. I love you.
All right, I love you too. Thank you. This
This
was
is
a
the keys
beautiful.
to success with Gia Love.
Yes, bye,
Bye,
darling.
y'all.